Good morning, everyone. I've got people waiting for me. This is a bit unusual. Hi, Damien. How you doing? Pure retro and happy chap. Keen as mustard to get on, and I'm going to do something a little bit different today because I'm a little bit all over the place this morning, which I'm blaming squarely on going to boot fairs and being a bit lazy. And bringing all the boot fair stuff into the house and leaving it there. I thought I have got 5 things to list, but I thought what I'd do is go through some stuff I've sold. So hopefully you can all hear me. Hello, Julie. How you doing? And what got me on, thinking about doing this? Not only the fact that I'm completely like all over the place this morning, but I was listening to Richard, Night's Life, and James. They did a chat with Z the other day, probably about 3 days ago. Really good. I really do enjoy listening to Z. One, because it's totally, up front with where he is at the time and what he's doing. And you get all the highs and lows and heavenly blows. But I take so much from what he's doing, and basically it sounds like he's really been more focused on working on eBay and taking it seriously, maybe a little bit more. And yeah, it was really, really good. But they mentioned one of my old videos, which was basically the stuff your store's got to be fresh. And I think the video was that 80% of my sales, I looked at my sales over a period of time, and 80% of them had been listed in the last month, I think, or something like that. But yes, James, I've just been talking about your chat with Z. I found that fascinating. Really, really fascinating. It's a bit weird saying I found Z fascinating but it was just like so typical of Z and his insights, and yeah, really, really good. So what I'm actually going to do is, I'm so disorganized. I've got like 22 things that I've got to send out. I'm going to show you those. So this is not like the pick of the bunch or anything like that. This is my 22 things that I need to get out in the next few days. I think a couple of them have got to go today. I'm going to show you them. And I thought, well, what I'll do, I'll try and whip through them so I do actually get to list something. But I'm going to see when they were listed and see if they were like in the last month or so. I've just noticed one of them has gone to well, perhaps I shouldn't say the username, but the username on eBay. There's some other characters, but it's got some characters, and then it says Satan, and then some other characters. It's a bit weird, isn't it? Very strange. Hello, everyone who's come in. Funky UK Neil and James, Monkey Thrifter, the Dave. But let's get on and let me just show you this out. So I've got 22 to go through. Hopefully you can hear me. No one said they can or can't. Happy chap is photographing his maps. Yeah, Z's never going to call me Sir Pete. That's I think it would cause like an allergic reaction if he did that. So Tam and Bell, I think, are listening today. I don't know if they're watching. Aaron Sells has got 6 going today, all listed within the last 10 days. Yeah, it's amazing how that does do it. Okay, let's crack on. I'm going to whip through these, hopefully, so I can get some stuff listed. Now, am I giving away any valuable information about my buyer? I don't think I am. And let's go with that one. I've forgotten how to share screens. Oh, there we go. There we go. $10.99. I have actually packaged this up, which is quite nice. Can you get a little picture of me? $10.99 plus $3.79 postage. I think this would have cost maybe £1 or £2, so not a huge profit on that, but quite a good profit margin, quite a good return on investment. Always love a Scrabble. Hate it when I'll tell you what with this. I photographed this, and I knew I had the 4 holders for the tiles, and then I lost one of them, and Liz found it, of course, and I think I must have shoved it in my back pocket, as you do, and then I put it in the little, the little pegs you can get that seal up plastic bags you can get from IKEA. We've got a little pot of those, and I must have taken it out of my back pocket and gone, vroom, thought it was a peg. Anyway, so there's the first one of 22. Let's try and whip through. When was it listed? When was it listed? It was listed on the 21st of September 2021. So yeah, I'm going to say, like, if it's listed in the last month, let's give it a tick. Let's see how many we get. Right, another one that I've packaged up. It's always interesting seeing, what people sell, isn't it? I mean, you can't get away from that. It is about the stuff, really. Everybody likes to see what people are selling. This next one, it's all gone a bit small. Enlarge. There we go. A TomTom, which never used to pick up, but I've started picking up a bit more of. Good price. Would have paid under a £5 for that. Make sure you get more modern TomToms rather than old ones. You can tell by if it's got a micro USB charger. So good sale there. Like I say, would have cost under a £5, and it was listed. It was listed on the 24th of September 21. There's another one, another tick in the box. Okay. Okay, this one. I'll do 3 and then I'll look at the chat. GameCube. It had a little ding on the grill. It also had a European plug, but you can use it in this country. It's fine. And the controller had the foam off the thumbstick missing, but it still sold for it. I think it sold for 50. I took an offer on that one. Would have cost. It would have been bought in parts, to be honest. So probably the console, I probably would have paid like 5 to 10. Maybe got the power supply with it, and the controller was from somewhere else. So it's probably like maybe 15 quid's worth of buying stuff all all put together. Now the trouble is, I've lost the plug adapter. This thing over here, the white thing. It is around, but I've got to go and find it. So that'll be fun. But luckily, it hasn't got to be sent until tomorrow. That was listed on the 26th of May. So that's quite an old listing. So that took a little while to sell. Right, who have we had come in? Someone's done a Wii on my shelf. Wow. Who knows? I picked up a load of Wii stuff this weekend as well. Unboxed. I got one box Wii for 20 quid. Apparently it's got Mario Kart in, but I've yet to sort of check it. And then I got a whole batch of unboxed Wiis, and good price. But 4 Wiis, 2 PS2s, 1 PS1, and some old 70s consoles. I've got it home and tested it, and it does work. I think there's one PS2 that needs a laser clean. Damien's got 12 going out today. 4 have been listed in the last 30 days. 3 were listed before June when you moved, and the other 5 were listed between June and September. So yeah, it's very interesting. It's always the fresher stuff that goes, definitely. So that's why it's always good to price it, properly. You don't want it sitting on your shelf. Monkey Thrifter, have I said hello to you? Probably have. John at YLM, I'm missing people like anything. The Dave, Rebecca Turner is chilling before moving. William James, someone called Mark Carrick. Don't know who he is. I do know who he is, really. He's in Ireland. I didn't know you were going. I wonder why you weren't at the boot fairs. Pure Retro has picked up a mint Scrabble. Always nice to find. It got home and it was in Spanish. I didn't think you could get Scrabble in Spanish. Or I suppose you might have tiles with some accents on, and maybe the printing on the boxes in Spanish. Someone will have it. Shoshi Vectrex. That will be coming, hopefully. But I'll tell you what, the last two boot fairs, it seems like I haven't been to a boot fair for ages, and I don't think I have because of various things, rain and everything. But I went to one on. I think I went to one on Wednesday, went to one on Saturday, went to one on Sunday, and it's all kind of been dumped in the spare room. I've done what I shouldn't do. I've dumped the stuff. How can Scrabble be in Spanish? Right. Let's crack on. Hello, Night's Life. Hello, Richard. I was just saying, I very, very much enjoyed your chat with Zahir Malik. It was brilliant. Go and see it. And what I promised myself that I'd do, and I meant to do it at the start of the stream, was I think Richard is very, very close to 1,000 subscribers. Let us know how many you're on, Richard. He's 900 and something or other. And probably, I imagine Richard doesn't really care too much about whether he gets 1,000 or not. But it's always nice when you do. And I'd like him to get 1,000. So 913 he's on. So 87. Now, I get 87 views on this, I'm pretty sure. And hopefully I will if I've put, look what I've sold in the title and made it, a little bit clickbaity. But go and sub to Richard. I mean, go and have a watch of his chat with Z. That was like absolutely brilliant. And Richard and James really put the effort in as well. Really put the effort in. No, unlike my good self. So, yeah, go on. Click that sub for Richard. It is well worth it. A Night's Life. And not only that, I've said this before, he's got Brian Blessed on his little trailer video. Brian Blessed! Right, let's do another share of a sale. I'm just going through sales that have got to go out. So this is not the cream. This is the stuff. This is the normal stuff. And we're seeing how much of it is sold recently. Just for a little bit of fun. Pair of running shoes. I thought I might struggle with these. They were size 4. Bit of a small size. But, there are people with small size feet. 22 quid, sort of standard price for a pair of running shoes. I think I paid 4. Mark Carrick might know. He was with me when I bought them. It was these and a pair of peachy coloured ones. But I always think these pink running shoes go well. Pink running shoes, people love them. That was listed. Let's get back to me. Whoop. That was listed recently. I know that because I haven't put them away on the shelf. That was listed on the 6th of October. Only a few weeks ago. So another one, tick, 3 out of 4 ain't bad. I've just seen FNS Resellers, another brilliant channel to subscribe to. Go and subscribe to them. Happy birthday to Brian Blessed. Yes, subscribe to Night's Life. Let me know how many subs you got at the end of the stream, if you're still around. Who knows it? I might have made it go down. You never know. Right, on to the next one. And this one is something I sold not too long ago. And the woman picked it up from my door. It was a collection only. And when she rang the bell, it was at total cross purposes and thought she was here for something else. So it was all a bit like freaky. So I went to the boot fair and I saw it again. I was like, oh, Halma. It looks a bit like Coppet, the box. But I thought, well, it's sold before. It may well sell again. I did think, is that a bit of a lucky one that it sold? But no, obviously not. Bought it for 50p. Sold it for 8 quid. Plus postage. All fees covered for in that postage, I would have thought. So 50p to 8 quid. Not too bad at all. Small potatoes, but you get enough small potatoes and you've got a big load of potatoes, if you know what I mean. Anyone's welcome to sort of create proverbs. What could I say? Like, save the pennies and, the pounds will look after themselves. Save the potatoes and, the big potatoes will look after themselves. Right, Shelster Rooney's in. Good morning, Shelster. How you doing? I see you had a little bit of a spend at the boot fair, spending over £150 on... Well, what was it you were spending? I think it was on Instagram. I was looking at those pictures. I thought, what is this? Like some little red dolly. But then I saw some jewellery and I thought, she'd probably know what she's doing. The Vault of Awesome. I love that name. Good name. I'll check out that channel, see if there's some videos on there. The Vault of Awesome. I hope there are with a name like that. Got a copy on eBay for ages. Yeah. Well, I did think I was a little bit lucky with that, but there you go. Anyway, that was listed. That was listed recently. I know it was listed recently. That was listed. Well, it says the 31st of July, but that's the original one I listed. Now I know that I've only listed that in the last few weeks, probably in the last week, because it was in the kitchen, hadn't been put away. Right, next one is one I boxed up today. I was terrified I couldn't find a box for it. Sidewinder. Force feedback. Look at that price. I think it costs under a £5. Don't normally like to pay over a £5 for this sort of thing. Force feedback is a joystick where you can like set it. The flight simulator people use them, and you can push it forward and it stays there. I don't know whether you actually get some like real force back on it, but yeah, I think the thing is if you're flying, to Sydney in your flight simulator, you can just push it forward and it stays there, and then you can just watch it for like 4 hours. So yeah, there you go. You'll see that they've got a separate power supply, but look out for Sidewinder. I think they're a Microsoft joystick, force feedback, well worth looking out for. That was listed on, how are we doing? That was listed on the 7th of the 21st of September. So another one. So we've had 5 that were listed in the last month and 1 that wasn't. Now, talking of Shell and her Christmas decorations, I'm going to show you my baubles. Yes, I am. There we go. 6 Christmas Victorian baubles. This was in a box of vintage Christmas lights that didn't work, which have sold for like 20 quid. Gone very well. And I got these and I thought, are these going to be worth anything? Then they weren't old, I don't think. So I just stuck them on for 7 quid and they sold. Brilliant, eh? I think the box of stuff only cost me probably about £5. So I've had 2 sets of lights that have sold for 20 quid, and I've had some other stuff, bits and bobs. And that was listed on the 10th of September. So we'll count that. Because like I say, it sold a few days ago, sold on the 7th of October. DSi console is the next one. And that was, let's see when that was listed before I'll go in and show you. It was listed on the 30th of September. Look at this stuff. It's all recent listings. Makes me wonder what I should do with my 600 other listings that were listed ages ago. So, a DSi. Come on, share. What are you doing? There we go. Standard price for this, really. They go the same price as DS lights. I thought they might be a bit more because it's DSi. But no, 25 quid plus postage. Had a couple of games, like downloaded games on it. And like I say, that was recently listed. Another one that was recently listed. I would pay. I can't remember how much I paid for that. I could go and look it up, but I can't remember. It would be like 5 quid or something. Who's coming? Good. Night's Life subs are going up. He's almost at 1,000. I don't think I'll be able to get you over 1,000, but hopefully I'll be able to boost you up there. Vintage Views, how you doing? That's another name I don't really recognise, but you're welcome. Monday mornings, if you haven't seen it before, I normally list 5 things just to get going on eBay, but I'm actually going to go through some sales this morning. I don't often do this, and this isn't the cream. This is just like sales that have got to go out. I've got 20 sales that have got to go out, so it's a mix and match, some rubbish things and some all right things there. But yeah, the Vectrex, I'll be doing a video on that soon. Etic, you're not late? Yeah. Richard's got some vintage baubles. Get your baubles out, Richard, and stick them on eBay. Right. Next, quite a bit of gaming stuff. My consoles hadn't been selling that well, but here's a good sale. Right, when was it listed? This is a nice sale. This was listed on the 10th of September. Another one which gone within the month. Look at this. I should put this on a thumbnail and say £30 to 150. I'm an eBay genius. Yeah, very pleased with that. It's a rare NatWest pig. The rare one's really good. If you see a Maxwell, which is a Sir Nathaniel, which is the dad in white. If you ever see that, pick it up. And this one is the cousin, which I've never seen before. Had an idea it might be worth a bit of money, and paid 30 quid for it. Haggled from 40, hardcore haggling. And I thought, well, I'll try it at 150. Blow me down with a feather. It's only gone and sold. It's all right, isn't it? And another one which went within the month. All right, on to the next one. How are we doing? 20 minutes. Well, I may not get anything listed, but here you go. I do feel like taking it a little bit easy. These ones, this next one definitely has not sold within the month. It's been on my store for God knows how long. And it's a pair, and I've got a few of them. It's a little bit Nick Hill's white boots. It's Pete Cummins black boots. I paid £3 each for these. I think I've got about 3 pairs left. Originally I had about 15 pairs. I don't think they went for 25. Let me see if I can see that. Bum, 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 bum. No, they went for $14.99 because they were in a hardcore sale where I try and shift all my old stuff. It's 40% promotion. £3 to 15, postage on top. Or, oh, hello, is that free post? Oh, looks like I've done free post. Well, okay, it's still gone for a tenner. I'll just get rid of them. £3 to 10 quid. Everything else taken care of. That's fine. Out the door. Another one which isn't too great, but was listed in the last month. Another tick is this, which looks absolutely fabulous, apart from the fact that it doesn't have a battery cover, which always kind of like mucks things up a little bit. So yeah, not bad at all. I've got a whole load of CD Discman things, and put a load on, and a lot of them are sold. And stuff like this, it's either going to be sold at this sort of price or chucked. So another one that was recently listed and gone. Someone wants this stuff. If it's working, they may want it for parts or may want battery covers or whatever. This one was not listed in the last month because it's a bit of retail arbitrage, which I probably bought about 3 years ago, and I'm just coming to the sort of like end of all of this. So yeah. Harry Potter, again, that I don't think went for 25. It did go for 25. Now that I know is in a regular sale, probably at 50%. So it just goes, sometimes it goes in a sale, sometimes it doesn't. Another quick one that was listed in the last month, and it's only a small sale. So we'll just flip on it. Some vintage top trumps. Not a lot more to say about that. £5 with £2 postage. This one was listed on the 24th September, so another one that was listed in the last month. I think I paid about £2 for it at the Hayes Boot Fair, and I've sold it for £50. I think it was £2 or maybe £3. It wasn't very much. I'll tell you, I was a bit kind of like hardcore on it because I was saying it doesn't have the console with it. But these are the bits that are worth the money. The console's worth absolutely diddly squat. But there you go. Right, who's in? What have people got to say? Has Richard lost any subs? These are all valuable questions. I posted yesterday and lost a sub. Do you know what? I know the feeling. I did a video which I knew was terrible, which is the repair the K9 Doctor Who thing. But the video actually took ages because it took ages to fix it. And the only reason I put it up was because I couldn't find a video that told me how to repair a K9. So I thought, well, someone like me, if there's another person like me, God forbid, looking around for that, at least they can find it. But of course, resellers, if you're a reseller of jewelry or clothes or whatever, and general bits and bobs, you're really going to be interested in that. And it was an awful video, terribly filmed and like very boring. But I shoved it up anyway. And then the next one I did was I thought, well, I've got to make up for that really. And I just did, best boot fair ever. Now, it was a good boot fair and it probably was one of the best boot fairs ever. So it wasn't any BS there. But yeah, because it had the Vectrex and like loads of specky stuff. If you're like me, it's the best boot fair ever. But yeah, there we go. Right, so yeah, that went for 50 quid. I think I've done a little tick listed in the last month. Maybe I haven't. Maybe I'll put another one. The next two, because this is bought by the same person. See if I can bring these both up. I don't think I can. I'll do them one by one very quickly. These are nice things and not the sort of thing I normally pick up. I had 3 of them. Small mirrors, probably about that big. And 2 of them are sold. I think I paid 8 quid for all 3. Around that. I'll have to go back and check. So yeah, that's one of them. So this is like £99 worth of sale. Here's the other one. I'll bring it up in a bit. Gone to someone in London, some posh person in London. Yeah, lovely. Art Nouveau, don't you know? Mucha. Do you see like a Mucha signature? So that's another 2. They were listed on the 23rd of September. Another one that's recently listed. Any printed mirrors are good, like man cave stuff as well. You see like a mirror Jack Daniels or stuff like that, always worth, or like a movie star. Yeah. Get those Wii's listed. The Wii's are going on. Maybe the prices for consoles and Wii's, because I know it went down. Maybe it's just going to start going up for Christmas. FNS resellers, Fane Simon, just checking some games for FBA. Got a 1985 TV Times quiz game. Would you like a question? Yeah, go on. It's right in my era. Go on, give us a question. Pop it in. This is like Quiz Pete times. Yes, do give me that question. There's Lee, Retro Pursuit. Inspiration to all the local resellers. He's doing really, really well. He's really, really focused on getting stuff done. It's a good example to us all. Right. This one was listed on the 2nd of October. Another one. I'm waiting for that question from Payne Simon now. CD thingamabob, CD player. Not a brilliant one, but it was boxed in nice condition. I think it was part of a bundle, this. So I can't tell you the individual price. 15 quid. Another tick for listed in the last month. Okay, here we go. Fane Simon. Here we go. Yeah, I don't know if people really like go after followers or whatever it is on Instagram, but yeah, Retro Pursuit on Instagram. If you got the old Insta, yeah, Lee gets some nice stuff. So check him out. Crispy. My name is Shelley, and I have a chair problem, but you're working on it. We used to have a jewelry problem, and before that, you had a men's shirts problem. You have a lot of problems, Shell. Right, next. Now this is not something that's been listed in the last month. It's been hanging around for a while. Did it go for the full price or did it go cheap? It went for full price. Interesting. How did? Oh well, I don't know how Peggy Skillback died in Emmerdale Farm because I really do not watch Emmerdale Farm. I remember kind of growing up when that music came on, then you saw this kind of like sunset picture of like, and the Emmerdale came up. Just seeing that, I think if I saw it now, like the old titles, I'd just be like, I think it was about 7 o'clock, and I'd be a bit tired. I'd be like watching the telly, and then that comes on. Turn over. So I don't know. Maybe she got run over by a tractor, or was went to a thresher or something. That'd be my guess. But yeah, no, unfortunately, I do not know. Right, this was not listed in the last month, and it is Playing Shakespeare, vintage 1990 board game. Apparently 100% complete. I thought this would be ideal for someone who likes to have a family fun board game about Shakespeare. No. I don't know if Fame Simon, you've ever had that. You've probably sold it on Amazon for about like 100 quid. I've sold it for 15 quid on eBay, and I listed it on the 18th of March 2020, about 18 months ago. Good God. This next one, again, surprisingly, wasn't listed in the last month. I probably priced it a bit high and kept it there, but it's a PS3 DualShock controller. Really good condition. This came with a really nice backwards compatible PS3, which I ended up selling for 150. It had had a camo controller with it and some other bits and bobs. I paid 20 quid for the whole lot, I think. So yeah, there you go. She died in a car crash. Oh, well, there you go. I said happy days there. It's not happy days, is it? So that's another one that wasn't listed in the last month. On to the next one. Again, this one was not listed in the last month. This is a spares and repairs. But I've kind of been holding out on the price for this because I thought it was worth it. It's a Sony Video Walkman. You put your 8mm tape in there, and it comes up here, and you get, this is with a charger and battery thing, and you can edit. I think absolutely fabulous bit of kit. I think the caps need changing on it, which isn't a big job. I thought when I got it, it was worth a lot of money, but not as much as I thought. But it's certainly good. It went for 80 quid in the end. Took an offer of 80 quid on that one. So that was originally listed probably around February time, I would have thought. Let's have a look. No, it was listed in May. There you go. What do I know? And we got another one from 80 quid to, I think I've let these go for £6.71 or something. It's a pair of thin slate gloves. What more can I say about that? I got an offer. No one had been near them. I thought, we'll let it go. I probably bought them for like a quid or something. And I think the offer was, I think it was like £6.31. So with the postage, it went for a tenner. So I was like, yeah, they can go. Pair of motorcycle gloves. Fine with that. They had a little rip in them anyway, so they weren't that good. This one is the one that's going to Satan. It was listed on the 28th of August. So we'll say it's included, like it's just outside the month, but seeing as it's going to hell, and it is N64. Probably taken a little bit longer because I priced it fairly high. I probably would have got this just the console, or maybe the console and the power supply. They never tend to have the AV cable. So the AV cable I've purchased afterwards. I've got a few of these controllers knocking around, so I'll probably paired it all together. But I imagine I paid around about 20 quid for that. So, yeah, there we go. Faye Simon, give us another question. I want to get one I can answer. So you're never going to pick up an N64 that cheap. And... I can't imagine going to a boot fair and getting one for like a £5. 20, 25 is always what you're going to pay, and you're not going to get much more than 70 if it's just console only on eBay. So, that is the prices. You're quite restrained by that. On to the next one. And it's the last one, and this was listed in the last month, and it is console only Xbox that has sold for £74.99. It was bought for £30, £74.99 plus postage. So that is a good flip. Yeah, like I say, that was listed in the last month. So how have we done? I think there were 22 items there. Yeah, 22 items. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 were not listed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I obviously have ticked some twice. So 7 and 15. So 2/3 were listed in the last month. So there we go. Certainly helps. Right. I hope you enjoyed that. So that's a brief kind of like glimpse of what has sold or what has got to go out. No editing on that. No, just showing you the good stuff. And now I'm going to look at pricing some stuff and listing it. And the first one I got was I picked up a Wii U last week. It cost me 70 quid. I kind of thought, if it doesn't work, I'm screwed. But it did work, thank God. Although whenever I test them, they always output like 10, 20 DPI, whatever it is. And the television I test on, which is a Sony probably from about like 10, 15 years ago, flat screen, it hasn't got it on it. So it's 720. So you have to change the output. You kind of think, oh God, it's got no video output. So it's always a bit of a worry. Anyway, it had two motion control, Wii Motion Plus controllers or whatever they're called, and they will sell for 30 quid each with a nunchuck. So that's 60 quid covered. Had a Wii Fit board. I said all this on my last video. 720p. Thanks, Dave. You know what you're talking about. And it also had this, and I thought, oh yeah, it's got a nunchuck, and it had one, another nunchuck loose, but this one has not been opened, which is kind of always nice. So how much is a black nunchuck, a black Wii nunchuck? What address did upstairs, downstairs take? Good God, these are difficult places, difficult questions. Well, I don't know what address it took place on, but I know it had Gordon Jackson in it, and I know there was an episode where one of the maids hung herself. And it was like major news at the time that this was going to be shown. But yeah, no, I don't know that either. If you've got anything about kind of like EastEnders around 1985, I might know that Lofty went out with Michelle Fowler and stuff like that. And Pete Beale ended up getting killed by the mob. Cola Flipper, he's here for his tea break. And why there might be more people in here, I'm just going to say that Knight's Life is very close to 1K subs. If you're not subbed, if you don't want to sub, just sub for a bit. Richard is a great guy, and go and watch his chat with Z. Like I say, I know everyone knows Z, but it really was insightful to see how he's gone from kind of like maybe not taking eBay as seriously. I mean, I think he always has taken it seriously, but like really taking it a bit more seriously. They're packed away now. Oh, 165 eating places. I knew that. Why didn't I say it? But yeah, go and check out Richard's channel because he's really close to 1,000. And James as well, whose channel is JR Reselling. Both of them really put a lot of effort into those chats. 2 hours it was, but it flew by. I mean, I think I did have it on double speed, but there you go. So, a Wii black nunchuck. I'm just going to research price, save as draft. That's all I'm doing. Any guesses in the chat? Boxed Wii nunchuck new. Let's have a look at solds. Enter your price now. Where's the sold thing? Buy it now. No. There's a load of ones which aren't genuine. It doesn't say genuine. Oh, there's a yeah, okay, yeah. I'll go with that. That's kind of what I was thinking. quite know who would want the odd nunchuck. Just, but maybe someone does. Yeah, okay. No one's guessed. Ooh, let me down. I'll tell you. It's £20 free post. Hopefully. And I've lost it now. I just wanted to do a cheeky sell similar. Where have you gone? There we are. No, it's not. How do you lose stuff on eBay when you're scrolling up and down? Scroll. Slowly does it. This is like when you... Oh, there it is. Even the non-genuine ones say genuine, don't they? Probably. Do you know what? Maybe I should Amazon this, but the fact is I'm not really Amazoning that much. Let's have a look on Amazonia. I used to scan in charity shops. You used to go in there, bit, because charity shops are no-go areas for me anymore. Waste of bloody time. Charity shops and supermarkets. 30 quid on Amazon. I'll stick it on eBay, I think. Probably charge you about like 20 quid to sell it on Amazon. I'm probably exaggerating. Savers draft. Okay. Yes, I've got a few things here. It's all small things. I got this yesterday. Any gaming people in who would know how much that is worth? We had a few at the start, probably because I did that video with the Vectrex. Do Amazon seller fulfilled? Maybe. I'll have a look at the fees. But I paid up for this at the boot fair because, well, the guy was trying to sell it to me for 50 quid. Trouble is on eBay, the only one that's boxed and sold is one that's like in very, very good condition. This has got the cart. The label is a little bit, but it hasn't got the manual. So we're just looking at that and that. So the one that's got the nice box, I think, is around about 200 or 300 quid. But there's people who've sold just the cart for about 20 quid. So it's a bit of a tricky one. What's the box like? Well, I'll try and give you a really good, view of it. A few stickerage there. The edge is a little bit, corners aren't great. This bit is kind of almost a bit falling off-y. The other one is a little bit better, but not much better. It's beat up. I mean, I don't grade. What would you give that? 6 out of 10? I don't know. You'd probably give it 3 out of 10. 100 quid. It's kind of what I thought. I think there's one, an unsold one, which is maybe about 100. I don't want to underprice it. But yeah, 100 from 30 would be nice. Perhaps I should put it in an auction. Who knows? But yeah, 100 sounds good. A question from Shell's World. Where do I source in the winter? That's a good question. I used to source at Jumble Sales. I don't know if they're going ahead. I have got an indoor sale near me in about a week's time, which obviously hasn't been open during the lockdown. So Jumble Sales is where I source in the winter. I go mad at them. I love a jumble. List for 85 to sell or 80 with offers. Yeah, all my stuff has offers. I stick it on 80 with offers. Okay. Well, I think I'll try 100 with offers. I will monitor it and see how it goes. I won't list that now. One thing I do want to list or research before I go is I bought 2 DSi XLs. Like I say, I sold a DSi recently for 25, so they don't really go for that much more than DS Lites. And I got these two DSi XLs, a DS Lite that'll go for like 25, 30-ish. I've sold a black one recently, so I'll just do a sort of similar on that. And I paid 60 quid for these 3 things and a Wii U controller. Now the Wii U controller I turned it on yesterday and the screen is smashed, which is a bit annoying. But luckily I've got another a Wii U controller, which has been absolutely hacked to bits. If you saw my video the other day, there's like an RF plug in there, and the power lead has been absolutely foobarred. But the screen works, and looking at YouTube, and it's quite easy to switch these screens over. So I'm going to do that. But I want to research how much to save. 60 quid, especially when you check the first thing and it's knackered. These all work. There's a little bit scratched up. But how much does a DSi XL go for? I have no idea. Never sold one. So let's see. DSi XL. Yeah, not a great thing, those DSIs, really. Dave. Which Dave? Is it Dave Repairs? Yeah, I think it is. Oh, yes, an auction this week. Saturday Night Live. I think it's the last of Richard's auction, so get in there and try and get some bits and bobs. I don't source out of my kids' bedroom. I sometimes will go in there and go, I'm trying to get this Lego kit complete and I'm 1 brick short. Can you have a look to save me going and look in my stores? And all their old stuff goes on Facebook Marketplace and list deals with all of that. Nick Hills has been the auction. He's going to be the auctioneer. Oh, fantastic. That is fantastic. Easy enough to swap out a screen. DS stuff does not sell well. Oh, well. We are doomed. We are doomed. Right. Sold prices on the DSi XL. Buy it now. So let's have a look at the bins. Let's have a look through the bins. Used. Buy it now. Okay, there's stuff with a game. These haven't got the I don't know what, he hasn't got the stylus. I don't know, it's not a big thing really, but there's a yellow one, nice looking yellow one. How's this sorted? Ended recently. That went for 60. It's better than mine. 55, better than mine. 50 quid with charger. I'm not going to stick a charger with it. Parts only 20 quid. Green, lovely colour, 70 quid. No. I think we're talking 40. Yeah, here we go. 40 to 45, really. So DSi XL console burgundy wine red. Look, I think it's the same. Maybe not the same colour. Plus charger, 46. Free post. Oh, maybe we're looking at 40. I mean, I just should buy a load of styluses. Is there something without the charger? Includes charger. I think we realistically might be looking at about 40 quid. Someone sold one for 35. Free post. Yeah, I think 40. I will add the post on top. Good condition one for 55. Looks like it hasn't got the charger. Yeah, 40 quid, I think. There's a couple there for 37.79. I mean, maybe I'll stick one on and see how quickly it goes. And I've lost it again. I was looking at one, I've lost it, and this is the one I was going to copy. Where are you? £37.70, whatever. Yeah, 40 quid. Gimbal, get it gone, 35. Well, 40 with offers. Someone could, easily. So, I always pretty much accept a 10% normally, unless I really love the thing. So an offer of 36 comes in. There we go. I don't know what colour you'd call that. It's a real crap colour. No idea. And look, you can see. I mean, I need to clean it, but a few scratches on that. Some horrible little tyke has been treating it badly. I turned it on and had to clear it down. We had like, some little kids owned it and done about 5 photos of him, and then they always do the art package thing and draw, just like put loads of balloons and stickers over it. It's bizarre. Oh, well, there's an SD card in it. Handy. So I've got a 2 gig SD card. I don't know if they come with SD cards as standard. That one hasn't, so I'll probably take the SD card out and I'll try and get into focus. But I'm going to go 40 quid on that. 39.99. Out Savers Draft. Lilac Amethyst. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of horrible grey with a touch of brown. Now, why have I gone out of focus? I'm going to stay here until... Oh, there we go. Z dropped a video. Okay, everyone, shut this video down and go over to Z's channel right now. Jonathan, a question for Jonathan Hills. I don't know if he's replied. Had my first return recently. Item is on its way and the buyer hasn't given a reason. Well, they should give a reason. If they've opened a return on eBay, they need to give a reason. Will I need to chase them up over it? And will I have to eat the postage cost? Well, if the return has been opened through eBay and they have chosen that it's an item not as described or the item was broken, then you do have to pay the return postage. If they put that the item didn't fit or it's a change of mind, I don't think you do have to pay the return postage. I haven't done clothing for a while, so that's why I'm a bit hesitant on that. If they've just taken it upon themselves to send it back to you, like out of the blue without going through eBay, they should open it up. Well, they need to open it up through eBay. I mean, you could refund it if it came back to you and arrived, but you're not a business seller. Okay, so it might be different as well. But yeah, generally you do have to pay return postage, so you kind of have to allow for that. Have I missed any more questions? I've been absolutely ignoring everyone. Aid, no, hi Aid, how you doing? Always good to see you. Nia, I probably missed loads and loads of people. All the wonderful regulars that come in every Monday, or almost every Monday. I'll be looking out for that TV Times quiz thing. Christ, is it a bolo? They were hard. Yeah, Jonathan, it's a bit of a tricky one. It's a computer component. They've opened a return, but you're not seeing the reason anywhere. Interesting. Yeah, there should be a reason on it. That's a bit of a strange one. I've never had a return without a reason. And they haven't said anything. But basically, like I said, if they're saying it doesn't work, or it's not as described, I think you have to pay for it. If it's change of mind, you don't. So you need to find out the reason, really, because it varies according to your situation. Okay, last one I'm going to do. 5 minutes left. It's this Black DS. It's going to be easy peasy because, as I mentioned earlier, I have sold one recently. Got positive feedback for it as well. It's not too bad. I'm going to quickly look at Richard's channel. Now, how many subs did he say he had at the start? I can't see the start of the chat. It was 900 and something. Let's see what he's on now. I'm being obsessive about his subs. More than my own. Mike's life. I want everybody to go on about Richard's channel until he gets to 1,000 subs. It's the mission for this week. He's got to get there. 919. Has it gone down? What was it at the start? I can't remember. 925? Who knows? Right. I was 930. Oh, well, six. That's all right. If I can come on every day, in about 2 weeks' time, you'll be there. Right, orders, search. Does anyone else do this? When someone might send you a picture or like a screen grab of an eBay listing that they've sold, so you see like a picture of, like, see a picture of that, and it will say picture 1 of 4, but it's only a picture you're being sent. And I always go to swipe to do the 4, to see the 4 pictures. But I'm like, no, this is a screen grab of an eBay thing sent to me on Insta or sent to me on Facebook. And I always feel completely old when I do that. But I don't exactly know what I'm doing. This needs to clean. God, what do people do to these things? I mean, it's looked like someone's put it in their food and just like gone like that with it. Absolutely crazy. 990. Wouldn't it be brilliant if you got to 920? That'd be brilliant, mate. Am I sub to him? No, of course I'm sub to him. DS Lite. And I'm searching on the buy username, which seems to be the default. What, item title is obviously going to be your default. $22.99 it sold for, $3.79 postage. Sell similar. And we'll just save that as draft. I'll clean it up, do some photos, get that on later. Now I need to tidy up a load of stuff. I've got about 20. Well, I've got 22 things I've got to pack. 2 of them have got to be sent today, so I'm not absolutely under the cosh with that. I've got to find my European plug converter for that GameCube. It's all a bit of a worry, but I'll just take it step by step, a little bit at a time, not get too stressed about it. That's not why I do reselling an eBay, is to get like bogged down with stress and work. It's just like, let's try and keep efficient and focused, just like Zahir Malik. Let's see if I can do it. He's my guru. Right, Jonathan Hills. Yeah, maybe just ring eBay. I won't worry about it too much, even if it is like one return and it's a real like absolute pain. And returns always drag you down a bit, but just get on and list other stuff and you'll move on. Yeah, return requests. That's what I thought. 920. Ooh. Right. While this is here, actually, this is what I used in the. This was something else that was in one of my bundles of Wii stuff, and I thought, I wonder if that's worth a lot of money. It's probably not, but let's have a quick look at that. Sometimes it's this weird little bit you find at the bottom of a plastic box. It might be worth some money. It's a dynamic microphone, and someone's trying to sell one with a stand for 20 quid. So let's see if any have sold. One sold for 20 quid with a hard case. So I think I could sell that for £15. Oh, yeah. Not too bad, is it? Jonathan, I hope you get that sorted. I would talk to eBay. I wouldn't message the buyer really. Yeah, no, just speak to eBay. But like I say, if they've sent it back and it arrives, on your doorstep, either you pay for it or you haven't. So one way or the other, you're gonna have to deal with it. So, but like I say, don't worry about it too much. Right, hope you enjoyed that. Hope you enjoyed the sales. I'll try and think of a fantastic reseller video to do this week. Hope you all have a brilliant week, and thank you all for coming in for however long you were here. Click thumbs up. That would be fantastic. Subscribe to Richard. That would be fantastic. And have a brilliant day. And that would be fantastic as well. Take care, everyone. I'll see you soon.